Hi people, hope you're doing good. So I posted a video about 5 minutes ago, and it's basically a new version of the classic song Best Friend. This is something that I made many years ago. I think it was my first record I ever put out way back in about 1993. But I've done a new version, and there are also other new versions coming out. And this is a release that's forthcoming. You will find out more about it fairly soon. But there's something that I wanted to bring up, and at the very beginning of that clip, you hear a section where there is a harmony, a very distinctive set of harmonies on the lyric "End It All," right? So "End It All." I can't even sing it, but I'll never forget being in the studio and that moment where Don Ricardo, who is the singer, he came out with it, and it's one of those spontaneous moments. Everything else had been laid down, and he was in the booth. There was a whole bunch of us in the control room and listening back, and he sang the high harmony, and the whole place erupted. We were like, this is just the absolute moment of the song. And it's incredible how you do get these moments, and it's the fact that you got people together in that process that really makes it extra magical. And that's one of the biggest things that I miss from the early days, is the kind of community in the room whilst you were doing stuff. We needed a tape engineer, for example, because it was being recorded onto tape. We needed a mix engineer working the desk. We needed other people in the room, perhaps a vocal arranger, so there were lots of different people, different roles, and it was the vibe, everybody in the same space. And it's the idea of finishing something in that time frame, in that box, that room. And I'm not going to say it's an ordeal, but it's a challenge to walk into that room and get to the end of it and have something really powerful. And here we are. This thing was made in about 1993, so we are, 30 years since that was created. And I hope my maths is good, but my brain's a bit tired at the moment from a hard week. But it's incredible. It's just incredible listening back, and for me, going back to that time, this is very much that theme that I'm going through at the moment, going back to the 90s, the early 90s. Now, the production itself that I've put around it is not so much of a 90s thing, but it's just, for me, the vocals still resonate so incredibly well, and it's a song that has stood the test of time. Absolutely, that's the magic of it. And it's going to come out on To The Rock, which is a fantastic record label, with other mixes, including the original Spread Love one, I believe. I think that's still going to happen, which is incredible because that was huge on the two-step scene. And so, that's coming. Just whilst I'm here, haven't had the opportunity to say thank you to everybody supporting the new releases. So Love and Devotion went up to number 4 in the Garage chart. I think it's gone down a bit at the moment. I really wasn't expecting that to get so high, to be honest, because it's quite niche and it's a very personal project. Also now we've got Reflections, which is the current single, which is slowly making its way up that chart as well. And then next week we've got the new one, which is Your Heart, and that's a much more kind of deeper kind of 3 a.m. kind of vibe. But anyway, thanks everybody for the support. I hope you don't mind me sharing these kind of thoughts, these feelings that are coming out about the music. Music is a very emotional thing. It's really important that we can connect with that aspect. And it's important today, I think, because there's a lot of stuff that's very throwaway. There's stuff that's kind of lacking emotion, if you want. So, to hear a real amazing, incredible, soulful vocalist and a great songwriting as well, because that's what it was, really great collaborative songwriting. It's just amazing.